The Lord bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. And I pray that your life will be transformed. Information is key. What you and I need is information. The Bible says, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. And so, because we don't want to perish, we want to enjoy life to the fullest. It is, good and great for us to have information and to know how to enjoy, practice the information, not just receiving it and doing nothing about it, but receiving information and using the information you receive. I have in the studio Etta Vicky, and today she is an independent distributor of JM International. And I am about to talk to her, and I want you to share the video. Those of you watching us on YouTube and those of you watching us on Facebook, I want you to share the video as I am doing so myself. I want you to share it. Information is very vital in the time that we are in. You need it and I need it. And so the Lord bless you, Vicky. We are on live. The Lord bless you. Vicky, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm having an awesome time here.
We bless God.
Thank you.
We bless God. I want you to educate us on GM International. What is GM International?
GM International is a company, it's a multinational located in California. And in the United States, it's located in California. And but California manages both the US and Canada. But you have other branches worldwide. Like you have branches in Europe. The Italy branch controls the whole of Europe, and you have branches in other African companies, other African countries. So it's just a company that has owned exclusive marketing right. It's a network marketing company that owns exclusive marketing right of some products that are doing a whole lot in terms of our health and wellness.
I like that. In terms of our health and wellness.
Yes.
It's so interesting. This morning, after prayer, I went, chillaxing in the house there, and as I'm lying down, I'm talking to the Lord, and I'm asking the Lord a whole lot of questions. It's a whole lot of questions that I'm asking the Lord, because it is good for us to have biblical knowledge. It's good. But what else can one do? And I'm asking the Lord, I said, just give me one idea. I don't need a lot. I don't need 3. I don't need 4. Just one idea. And so what you are, into, it was somebody's one idea. One idea. And my prayer is that by the time we are done, God in his own mercy will drop an idea in your spirit that will help you and I. Because let me tell you something. We have to enjoy our labor. Hey, we have to enjoy. It is one thing for you to have your own business. It is another thing for you to be working for somebody and the person paying you what they think you are worth.
That's right.
What they think you are worth. Yes. But if you and I are doing our own business, trust me when I tell you, then we can live the way we want to really live.
Sure, definitely.
All right. So GM International, you are independent distributor. What do you? I know you have this product. This thing here, I really want you to talk about this thing here.
I'll be getting there. It's one of the products I'll be talking about.
One of the products.
Yes, I'll definitely be talking about. So
wow.
I'll just save it for.
All right. Let's talk about. So, what do you do? What do you really do?
Actually, I'm a licensed practical nurse in the District of Columbia, that's Washington, D.C. And, but I grew up in a house where my mom was a pity trader. Like, literally, we did the hawking, like carrying things on our head and selling from avocados, from puff-puff, from fish. We could do a lot of things with our hands. So even when my mom had a store, she will authorize us to do our own thing and put it in the store, and then she will pay us, even though she knew we are eating it. We are not selling it. So, but you had your cash. You had your own cash, so much so that if, when you faltered with any other thing that you were not supposed to fumble with, she'll cut your money. So she taught us money early. So coming to the United States, which was like against my will, like it was not my will. I didn't really want to travel. Like I was one of those that knew that I'll be a magistrate back home and all my siblings could travel. Until
wow.
God did it His own way. And
You wanted to be a magistrate?
oh yes, I read law back home. Yes, I read law.
Wow.
Yes, I knew I would be a magistrate, and all my siblings who wanted to travel would be out here. Until I played the DV like by accident, and even when I played the DV, I still wrote public exam to enter the public service. That's to tell you how I'm like, no, I knew I was going to make it in the public service. And even when I came to the United States, I still fought that. I still wanted to like go back home because it wasn't until I started to understand that, you know what, there's something that God wants me to do here. And that's when I started settling in that mind that, you know what, okay, show me. Show me what I want to do. So that already, working as I came into the United States, I was a home health aide. As a home health aide, you make $10 an hour. It was 10. I think when I came in, it was $10.50. Now it's about $14, but it was not enough. So I decided to go to school. You know, most of them they say go to school, you know, get a good job. So I decided to go to school and become a licensed practical nurse. As a licensed practical nurse, I made double, but I came to realize that I still work 2 jobs because I had increased my standard of living, and then now it's still not enough. So I was doing a 9 to 5 at my day job, go home, sleep, and then I do a 10 to 8, get home, and literally just bathe and go to the other job. So I got to a point where in 2016, I was really tired. I really was tired of being tired of that system.
I can just imagine,
yes.
yeah.
And I started, like, God started dropping ideas in my head, like, in between I am a co-worker, I have a wonderful co-worker, sister in Christ, everything. And in our office, like, ideas were coming, having a clothing line. The ideas were dropping in our mind, but, like, where do we start? All these ideas, where do we start? And I'm one of those that like to empower people. I like to be able to help people. You know, I like to be able to help in the ministry. And, you know, that paycheck does not cut it. It does not really cut it. And I really feel very frustrated when I meet a situation and I cannot support. That hurts me a lot. You know, when I meet a situation, be it in life, advice, and I cannot be able to help that person. So we were brainstorming, and one Saturday morning, I went to the farmer's market. I went to the farmer's market, and it's, you know, when we go to the farmer's market at times, like Africans, you want to find somebody who is buying a box of plantains so that you can split it so that maybe you can do half ripe, half green. But I met somebody who I met at another organization, and he was buying a box of apples. I'm like, why are you buying a box of apples? To do what with? You don't have a store. He showed me this. He said, I want to go structure the apples so that my kids can come from college over the weekend and take it to school. So he said, if I'm interested, give me an appointment. And I gave him an appointment for Sunday. That's the next day. But what really struck me about apples was because I was not eating apples anymore. Because being here 5 years down the road, I noticed that when I ate apples, I had an itchy sensation.
Oh, allergy.
Yes, so
oh.
I switched from the green one, I switched to the red one, I switched to other different, I peeled the apples, but I still had that itchy sensation at the back of my throat. So one day I left my house with to the gym with 1 apple and a bottle of water. And after the gym, I drank and I ate. That's all I took. But by the time I was getting to where I was going to, my eyes, I looked like a Chinese doll. My eyes were all swollen. So from that day, I didn't do apples. So that's really what struck me with apples. That, but why would he be buying a box of apple? I gave him an appointment the next day. I go to church. I've been trusting the Lord for an increase in salary. And my boss gave it to me that week. And the way she gave it to me, it was way like when you're struggling for something and he just lays it, like God just lays it on the table for you when you don't have to struggle. So I went in front of the church to give a testimony about it. And my pastor said, you are not an employee, you are a business owner.
So you got it from your pastor?
Yeah, my pastor gave me
Encourage you, wow.
that you are not an employee, you are a business owner. I received that word, not knowing what is waiting for me in the evening. So in the evening, the guy shows up. And literally, within 15 minutes of him talking, it's like I had an out-of-body experience where I could see myself traveling the world. I could see myself on different stages in the world. I literally had to tell him, please stop, and let's pray. And that is where it all started. I didn't even know what OGM was, and that is where it all started. And this is my way to my path, because it's in this business that I've come to find even my calling that I'm working on right now.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you go to the farmer's market and, you know, the Lord orders your steps, the steps of the righteous man.
Definitely.
So the Lord orders your steps. You get to the farmer's market. You meet this individual. You have an allergy by eating apples.
Yes.
You see this man with a box of apples. You are asking him, what in God's name is he going to do with these apples? Then he makes an appointment with you for you to see him the next day.
Yes.
You see him the next day, and what happens?
Then he starts talking about this product, because this is what struck me. He showed me this because he was going to go structure the apples with it. But this is a chain, but it comes in a bigger form, which I'll be talking about later on. This is a bigger one. So it works with light, water, and air. I'll be getting to it. So he goes and puts the water. When you put it with anything in water, it changes the structure. So he was going to go put the apples in it, in water, and just dip it in. And then his children will take it to college, because your apples will last longer, they will not get bad, and they'll have a better taste. So that was what really struck me with apples, because as Africans, it's easier to find somebody buying a box of cocoa yams, a box of...
That's it.
You know, but not a box of apples, because, you know, you have to buy other fruit. So that was what really struck me, and I gave him an appointment the next day because I wanted to know more about, I mean, what would this thing do to apples? That was what was playing in my mind. So I just wanted to hear what he has to say, and I gave him an appointment too.
So tell us some of the products, okay? But I'm really more interested in this thing, because it looks like a necklace and it's so beautiful around your neck.
Yeah.
So somebody would think, oh, that's a beautiful necklace, because they don't really know what this thing is.
Yeah.
And so I would really want you to talk, because you are into health and wellness.
Yes.
So therefore, tell us some of the products you brought.
Okay.
And yes, and then we'll go into this here.
Okay. The very first product that really marked my attention was sanitary napkins. Because as a lady, I have never stopped to think, how does my sanitary napkin, how is it beneficial to my health? I'd never thought about that question until I came in contact with Angel's Secret.
Is this beneficial to your health?
Yes.
Are you
sanitary napkins,
serious?
Yes. I never stopped to think that until when they showed me this sanitary napkin. And I came to find out that the World Health Organization in itself came out with a report that in every group of 100 women, pulled up randomly, 83 suffer from gynecological problems once in their lifetime.
Whoa, repeat that.
In every group of 100 women, 83 suffer from gynecological problems, any type, once in their lifetime. And in that 83, 62 is caused by the parts we have on the market.
Really?
Yes.
So all these sanitary pads, especially, I mean, of course, if we're a man, you know, you are saying these people are out of their minds. But I mean, women, pads. I mean, what has pad gotten to do with your health?
Okay. It has a role to play because of where we use it. But the beauty about this sanitary napkin is
I like that. It has a role to play because of where we use it.
Because of where we use it. But the beauty about the sanitary napkin is that even men can use it.
How?
I'm getting there. As I told you, 83 is because of the parts we have on the market. You know, and I don't mind, anybody can give me a random part. And I will show the audience something. And I want everybody at the end of the day to check the part they are using, because, as you said, information is key. And the more you know, the more you can make better decisions.
So what is about this part?
Okay, Angel's Secret.
That is different from other parts.
Okay, that's what I just wanted. I didn't want to take a part from my own bag, though there's a random part from the market there. I just wanted somebody to give me their own part. Yes.
Come.
Yes, you can get an ordinary part there and give me, and let me show the audience what, you know, most of us are using, and we are not even aware of what we are putting in our body and how that can play.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
In the bag there.
Yes. No, the one black one down. Yes. Just open. Yeah. So obviously, as I told you, 83 suffer from gynecological problems and 62 is because of the part we have on the market now. That's a bigger bag. Yes. 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 The yellow one at the back. Yes. So there's a yellow one at the back. No, yellow, right back at the down there. So actually 83% of the women suffer from gynecological problem, yes. And 62 is because of the parts that we have on the market. And I just picked up a part from the market randomly. This is a part I picked up from the market randomly. I don't know what anybody is using, but it's just time for them to check what they are using. So Angel Secret, the part, I just want to juxtapose two parts here for us to see what we are using. So I took a pack of Angel Secret. This is the part I want to share with you, the solution. So I have two parts here, the part we have on the market and Angel Secret. And we are going to look at those two parts at 3 levels: the packaging, the therapeutic benefit, and the absorption.
Huh. Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay. Looking at the part we have on the market, you know, it's open, so my fingers can slide in here real quick. And, you know, this is already a breach of hygiene, because as a woman, when you have your period, you know, you have to change frequently, like every 2 to 4 hours. And you'll be surprised to find out that about 2 million bacteria grow up in on your sanitary napkins within the first 2 hours of having it on.
Huh?
Yes.
Repeat that.
About 2 million bacteria grow on your sanitary napkin within the first 2 hours of having it.
Whoa.
You'll find out why this is really a breedable ground for infection. So already, like a woman, we like big bags. And we know we like to carry those big bags with all the coins, the loose change, the makeup, so anything can slide in here. And as soon as something slides in here, it's already in contact with the part that touches the intimate part of our body. So already in terms of packaging, already there's a problem with this part here. And we are just going to name this part the X part, just for comparative purpose. And when you look at this part here, this is plastic. And what is plastic doing in between our thighs? This is what causes a lot of the itches that we have month in, month out. And at the back is plastic. I'm sure the producers of this part don't want to leak. But plastic too prevents air from going in, thereby a source of odor. Thereby, the fact that the area is dark now, the bacteria have a favorable ground to multiply on your part. Remember, this is part X, which is the part we have on the market, and I'm going to show you the solution, which is Angel Secret. Angel Secret, as you know, has a secret. It's a sanitary napkin, 100% cotton. I never knew why our grandparents were using, you know, they were doing cotton cloth, and they didn't have as many gynecological problems as this generation, because cotton is appropriate for our intimate part. So this is a sanitary napkin, organic sanitary napkin, 100% cotton, and it comes with an expiration date. It has an expiration date.
Oh, so it expires.
Yes, it has an expiration date.
All right, open. Let me see it.
And you see, look at the packaging. It's real. It's like real, like well sealed, well packaged. And I just take one inside. Obviously, it comes in a day, night, and panty liner. So I'm taking the day because it's the least absorbent.
Okay.
Yes, because this is the night, the purple, and then the green are panty liners.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so definitely, you know, you can use it depending on your flow. When we look at the sanitary napkin, you see it's lightweight.
Yeah, very light.
Very tiny. And if you know, nothing can get in here because it's sealed.
I see that, yeah.
So if you dropped it in your bag, you don't have to worry about anything, anything getting inside. And to pull it, you have to actually pull it open. It's lightweight. And at the front or the anterior part is 100% cotton.
Wow.
And at the back, it's made up of a vegetable gum, which is biodegradable. So it's a 100% organic pad. So we are just going to do a comparative study of both parts. And I want you to even touch and feel, because you need to feel it with your hand to know what's...
Okay, this is kind of gravy.
Yes.
And this is kind of smooth.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are going to do now the absorption level, because averagely a woman puts out 30 to 35 cc's of blood on her HVSD. That's the second and the third day. But for demonstration purpose, we are going to use 50.
Okay.
So we are going to simulate 2 ladies that got up, had their period, and one is putting on the X part on the market, and the other lady is putting on Angel Secret. We are using water because 80% of the fluid in our body is made up of blood and it's water. So I just want to make sure that we have 2 equal cups of water. Nobody's cheated. And we are going to simulate each lady putting on her part and going about her business, and let's see what happens when they sit down. Just want to make sure it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So obviously, I'm just going to use a syringe here, and I'm going to pull 50 cc's from each cup. And I'm going to go ahead and wet the pad for us to see. I know I had said I'm sharing about pads here, but I forgot to tell you, as a woman, it's either, I want to make sure it's 50. As a woman, it's either you're using a pad, or use a pad, or have used a pad. So this product covers all women, because no matter where you find yourself, you need it. But this product is also for men. I'm saving that for the last.
Okay.
So I'm pulling 50 now from this other cup, just to make sure. 50 cc's. I'm going to go ahead and wet the expert on the market. And then we are going to simulate what happens when the lady sits down. Because you can't go about your business without sitting down. Even if you're doing a 12-hour shift, the time comes when you have to sit down. And we have to see what happens when the lady sits down. So we're just going to use paper towel here. And then, you're just going to help us.
Wow.
I just want to put it in front of you. Just press and then show the audience what happened.
Press on it?
Yes, press. We are just simulating the lady sitting down. And you can raise the two towels to show. Raise it. Raise it. You see? The lady.
This one is really dry.
Yes.
And this one is soaking wet.
Yes. And if we do that as many times, that's the same result we have. But that's not even the worst part about it. Why is that happening? That's what I want our audience to understand what is happening. So for us to better understand that, we are going to go ahead and dissect each part so that you see what is layer by layer, what is going on. So looking at the expert that we have on the market, the very first layer, as I told you, is made up of plastic, and it will not absorb. So plastic cannot absorb. So you see, this is what causes the itches. This is plastic. So it will not absorb. If I have to squeeze this, it's still wet. It does not absorb.
Okay.
Yes, because it's plastic, and that's what causes the itches. Well, let's look at the first layer of Angel Secret. I told you it's 100% cotton.
People, I really want you to share this thing here, because a whole bunch of us, of course, some of us are matured, thank God, but we have a younger generation, who needs some of these things. And if you are a mother watching, you have daughters, I'm asking that you share this and really, really open your mind. And what's going on here?
This is the first layer of the Angel Secret. Remember, I told you it's 100% cotton. You can touch for yourself. It's dry.
Holy Father. So what have we been using all these years?
Good question. Everybody needs to ask themselves that question. By the time I'm done, everybody will have the answer.
Because, to be very honest with you, women, have their menses, and when they we remove this thing here, the stench. Yeah. Stinky, really, really bad odor. Yeah. So it means that the pad we are using is just collecting bacteria.
And even there are bacteria, normally for you to know that there's an infection too, it's odor. So definitely it's
so it is the odor that makes you know that you have an infection.
When there's signs of infection, it's when maybe you have a pain, and also like you have a wound, there's an odor that you can tell that wound is infected. So, but as you talk about odor, it's a real problem that women deal with, and at times it can lead to body image problems, and they don't know that your pad is causing that. So this is just one layer of Angel Secret, 100% cotton dry. And we're going to go to the second layer. And I'm going to show you why the expert is a problem. So, but before that, I want to show you the therapeutic benefit of Angel Secret. It's found in this green band. This green band has a lot of therapeutic benefit, and it's a negative ion core. When we talk about negative ions are found in our environment. Like you and I breathe because the air we are breathing is negatively charged. And that's why when we go to vacation, beaches, we feel more relaxed because, anywhere you have a waterfall, water passing, water movement, loaded with more negative ions.
Okay.
And that's why even at times like back home when you used to go to the village, you feel more rested because it's densely forested. That's why you felt so comfortable because those environments are loaded with more negative ions.
Wow. So
they just took a high concentration of those negative ions and put it on the strip. So just by a lady changing her pad, this strip eliminates 99% of infection. it eradicates odor. Menstrual cramps means it has anti-inflammatory properties. Just by you changing your pad, you don't have to worry about menstrual cramps no more.
Really?
Yes. Menstrual cramps, itches, odor, and it helps to balance the pH of your GYN. And when your pH, when we talk about pH balance, when you have a balanced pH, nothing is settling in that environment. We have all these other sicknesses because, you know, it's a problem of imbalance. You know, but when you balance your pH, nothing settles there. Things even like fibroid will shrink just by a lady changing her pad.
Really?
Yes. We have a lot of testimonies. Because things like that thrive in an acidic environment. So when the environment becomes,
got it.
Yeah, when it's balanced, they have no place to feed on, so you shrink.
Wow.
So changing your pad goes a very long way. It can go a long way to help, you know, get rid of some little things that we go to the doctor every now and then.
Yeah.
Or that.
And seriously, women go to the doctors a lot. Yes. I mean, you know, with all kinds of infection, and then all these doctors are giving us all kinds of, you know, prescriptions, and some of the prescriptions looks like it's working, and then it goes back to square one, and it's like nothing is really happening. It's terrible.
Yes. And
So let's look at the other layer of it.
no, I wanted to talk about another group that can benefit from this pad. Women that are menopausal. Remember, I told you the pad comes in the pad and the panty liner. Women that are menopausal can also benefit from the pad. Because with menopause, the hot flashes, hormonal imbalance, just by a lady putting on the sanitary napkin or the pad itself, it will help with that problem. No more hot flashes, no more dryness. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, ladies. We have work to do, honey.
Yes.
Ladies, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Hemorrhoid, somebody with hemorrhoid. Remember I told you the pad has anti-inflammatory
Yeah.
properties. So just by them moving the strip and having it on the anus when it comes out, it will gradually take care of that problem.
Really?
Yes.
This is kind of you know, interesting to me, really.
Yes.
This is interesting. Okay, what else do we have to
Okay,
know?
so definitely those are just some of the things. I'm saving the men for the last because definitely I'll talk about what the pad can help a man for at the last.
A man?
Yes, yes.
Hey,
yes.
men are wearing pads too?
Yeah. I know it sounds like a taboo subject, but there are no taboo subjects today when it comes to health. Because,
Wow.
you know, all these conditions we have out there, I don't need to cite them. You don't care if you're a man or you're a woman. When it's hitting everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but before I talk about the men, I want us to see how the pad we have on the market is made up of. So I'm going to take part of it, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it in water for us to see what we're putting on, what we're wearing month in, month out. So I want us to see for ourselves, you see? And we mix it in a cup. So this is not cotton, because if this was cotton, all our clothes will give way in the laundry machine. This is recycled paper.
Holy Father, it's recycled paper.
Yes. That's not even the worst part about it. Recycled paper, I mean, you could recycle something and use it. It's nice for the environment. But the problem with this is that when we pick up everything we trash in our home, like trash, the boxes and everything, they put it together and it goes through a grind, you know, they grind it and make a paste out of it. It goes through a bleaching process. And the chemical used to bleach it is chlorine. So it's several layers of bleaching. And by the time we're having this pad, the chlorine has become a byproduct called dioxin. And the problem with dioxin is that dioxin takes about 10 to 20 years to get out of our system. So when a woman has her period, and then it comes and mixes with the dioxin on the pad, anytime she sits down on that pad, you remember when you pressed it was wet, there's reflux.
Oh.
There's reflux. Imagine a lady starts seeing her period at, now they're even seeing it at 9. There's reflux.
It's I'm telling you.
Yes.
I mean, the other day, I mean, not to cut you short, but the lady is 9, the girl is 9, yeah, and she had a period, 9 years old, and the mother was, and I was in total shock. 9. So a 9-year-old can have a child.
Yes.
Precious Lord.
So imagine a 9-year-old and you start at that age 9, you start using a pad. Imagine the dioxin, I told you it takes about 10 to 20 years to get out of our system. So you can imagine now that every time there's reflux in your GYN, over a 10-year period, a 15-year period, you can now start seeing why. You know, you have teenagers having very violent menstrual cramps right now.
Jesus.
Even menstrual cramps, can even be linked to cancers because our reproductive organs are linked together, our breasts and our uterus. So, and you can find fibroids. You find all those complications now at even a younger age. I've seen 20-year-olds with fibroid already going in for fibroid surgery now. So, and it's just from the pad we are using in the market.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm just here to share the solution.
Wow. So look at this, okay? The one from the market. Now look at this. Now this really looks like cotton wool that is soaked in water. Seriously, look at this. And look. People of God, I honestly don't think we have to allow ourselves, God has given us a long time to live. But if we don't know how to take care of our health, then that's where the problem is.
And it's becoming a call for concern today because some of those conditions that we used to associate to 50, 60, you start finding 25-year-old type 2 diabetes having high blood pressure. You start finding a younger generation having those things right now. So everybody, doesn't really matter the age, we have to be preventing if you're not sick. And then if you're sick, you have to find a better way to get healthy. So everybody needs to be listening, paying attention right now. Yes.
Let me ask this. How much is this?
I'll get to that. I want to...
No, because I want, because the reason why I'm asking is this. Sometimes people will rather get something that is a little cheaper, but they don't know the consequences behind what they are getting.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I'm asking.
Okay.
Because there are people that will think that, hey, I mean, this one is cheaper. What is it? It's just blood flow. Okay? It's nothing but blood flow. So I can get whatever I want. But what they don't know is this. The latter consequences of what they are getting.
Yes.
So cheap stuff can really cost you something.
Definitely. Cheap stuff, cheap service. And you may have more problems with that too. Actually, Angel Secret comes in a pack of 20 packets.
Like, it's 20?
Like 20 packets, like 1, 2, 20.
Okay.
For $90. Means you can use it for at least 6 months plus.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And where can they get it though?
That's why they'll have to contact me to order, because an exclusivity of GM, you cannot get it on Amazon because you might get a fake one. That's why you have to order through GM. Definitely I can walk you to order your products through GM. Because let's say if I put this part in the store and I'm telling you a pack is $6, if you don't know what it is, you will not buy it.
Yeah, because I mean, they're going to look at this like, are you, I mean, it's like, girl, I mean, seriously, this is like $6, really? Seriously? Yeah. Wow.
But that's why, you have to share with somebody for them to even know what it is, because if you put it or you even give it to somebody, they may not even use it because they don't even know what it is. So we have to put that information out there, and it's done by word of mouth, because GM International is a networking company. And when we talk about networking, like most often the clothes we have on, the things we have on, I'm sure we buy them because a friend referred them to us, or because we saw it on the commercial. Yeah, we saw it on the commercial that provoked us to go to that store. But because that company, let's say a dress is produced in a country, let's say for $1, and a company here goes and buys that dress maybe for $5, pays taxes. By the time it goes from retailers to retailers to retailers to when you find it in the store, you may find that dress for $100.
That's it.
But that company, to pull us to come to that store, they use commercials.
That's it.
They use commercials on cars, they use commercials through our mailboxes, they use commercials on TV to encourage us to come buy that dress. And when we come buy that dress now, you see the price has been doubled because they have to pay a lot for those commercials.
That's right.
But when we talk about network marketing, it means all the middleman is eliminated.
That's right.
You buy directly from the main company, and then the money that will have been paid, it will have been used to pay for commercials, is now distributed to each and every individual, because you better buy a dress if you see it on me, because you could touch it, you see the quality, and because you've seen the dress, you can now, let me order mine because I know the quality, or because a friend referred you. And it's because we sell every day, but we are not conscious. We sell every day. By the time I'm asking a friend, where did you get your bag? I got it here. I go and buy it. But they don't pay you a commission for
Right.
doing that, but you
Right.
sold.
Right.
Actually, in business, you sold something.
I'm telling you, I think I was on social media, but I was home doing it, and somebody actually, inboxed me and asked me, "Mommy, what water were you drinking?"
Okay.
I'm like, "No, I am not advertising for no company
Yes.
because I'm not making nothing out of it."
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. But what I'm sharing here, is an opportunity of health and it's an opportunity of wealth from home, from any part of the world that the person is to do it.
All right, let me ask you. You said men can use this. How?
I was getting there. I wanted to finish with the different parts and then I go to men. So I wanted to show the audience what this is. You see, this is complete cotton. I
Yeah.
could stir all day and it stays
It's still
intact
there, yeah.
because it's cotton. And then I'm going to just put the absorbent part of each part in the water for us to see which part can absorb better. I'll talk about the men at the last. So I'm putting it in water. But before I do that for Angel Secret, I want to show our audience why Angel Secret absorbs and retains the moist. Contrary to the parts on the market, it's made up of wood gel. You know, wood absorbs and retains. So it can absorb more than 15 times its normal weight. This is wood gel. Some people will say it looks like what we have in baby diaper. What we have
Yeah.
on baby diaper is silicone gel. But this is wood gel. You see, it remains dry. It remains dry. And it absorbs more than 15 times its normal weight. I'm going to put this in water and let's see what happens at the end. The last part of the pad, this is plastic. The X part on the market, this is
Yeah.
plastic. And with plastic, no air goes in and out. So those bacteria now have a good environment to,
Yeah, to grow.
to multiply. While with Angel Secret, it has tiny pores where air can go in and out.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Yes, it has tiny pores where air can go in and out, and it's also biodegradable.
Oh.
Yes, it's also biodegradable. So talking about the men, before I come to this, actually at the age of 40, men are encouraged to do routine prostate exam
Yeah.
because the prostate has a tendency of enlarging at that age. So just if the man has maybe a benign enlargement, just by him using our panty liners, it will help that prostate to go back to its normal size.
How?
The how, I cannot answer the how because I'm not a science. But recently I had a member who was feeling too good and he went to the hospital and boom, they told him his PSA was high and he has to do a surgery. And one of the procedures that was done for him was putting him under anesthesia and infusing negative ion to the prostate. So that was what, but it was done for 3 hours, meaning after the 3 hours, he goes back to his normal activities, that PSA will go back up because he's not constantly being exposed to negative ion. So when they talk to him about the parts, he's like, okay, why would I go do a surgery when if I can be using negative ion continuously, it's going to bring my PSA back to normal.
Okay.
And his PSA went back to 0. He's using panty liners. He's a man.
Wow.
He's using panty liners. And people using the pad without having a period, they have to wet it. Because when you wet it, that's how you activate the emission of negative ion.
Oh,
So
I
a woman
see.
that is menopausal has to wet it. A woman that is menopausal has to wet it. A man has to wet it because that's how you activate the process of emission of the negative ion.
So this is the panty liner?
Yeah, it's lightweight. I mean, nobody will know what you're putting on, and you just wet it in the middle
Okay.
with a little bit of water. That's just, it dries up within 8 seconds. It's not like you're putting on a wet pad. And just stick it to the underwear around under the scrotum
Okay.
and put it on.
Wow.
Yes. And negative ions to boost circulation. Men to suffer from another problem called erectile dysfunction. It could be as a result of a condition, a pre-existing condition like diabetes, poor circulation. It could be as a result of side effect of some medications, maybe from other conditions that they are taking. It could be as a result of stress too.
I see.
Yes. But just by a man using the panty liner, he's able to have an erection because negative ions help to boost circulation.
Chai. Hey, mercy. The mercies of Jesus. Really.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's really a solution to a lot of things.
Okay. So with this, for what you have, what is this?
Okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I was saving the year. So let's see the lady that had the expert on. You see, she remains wet all day, while the lady that had Angel Secret remains dry. She does not come back in contact with her moist. I just wanted to show you. That's why I put the absorbent part in here. It remains dry. I could even go ahead to add water here and it's still going to absorb. Remember, I told you it absorbs more than 15
Wow.
times its normal weight.
Wow. All right. We are going to allow people really, of course, when we are done, you are done with all the presentation and every information about, they need to contact you for them to get, especially, us women, hello, we need, okay, we have to, hello. All right. So we'll talk about that one. So thank you for doing this with us. What is the next product we have here? Oh, wow.
Yeah, before getting into the parts, I forgot to stress out the
Wow.
fact that, there are 3 reasons why we are sick. You see? It can come out all, but it's going to be in that gel form, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
There are 3 main reasons why we are sick.
Okay.
One is stress. Yes, stress alone it predisposes you to easily contact,
Right.
yeah, stress. The other reason is the food we eat, the food we're eating. In this day and age, we've gradually gone from the agrarian era where everything you could just throw a seed and, and it grows and you have a
Right.
seed. We moved to the industrial era, which came with genetically modified seeds, genetically modified everything. When you change something already, how do you go from a seed not to have a seed? The structure is changed. It's true that it may taste the same in your mouth. When you eat the corn, it tastes the same. You eat the vegetable, it tastes the same. But structure-wise, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
And that alone, just by us consuming that, God created us to eat a certain kind of food. When we put something different, our body, it may taste good in our mouth, but our body does not receive it. Our body does not absorb it.
Okay.
That's the solution.
Oh.
Yes, that's the solution.
That's brown rice?
Oh, yes. But it does a lot of things. A lot of things that will blow your mind.
I mean, I'm talking about the regular brown rice?
No, it's not the regular brown
Okay.
rice.
Can I open this?
You can open it.
Okay.
I bought a
I really
silver
want to
jar.
find out what's in here.
Yes, you can have that one open. You have to open it from under, like you have to.
from under.
You have to burst the seal.
Okay. Because I have to find out what's in here. Okay. Hey. Oh, let's you have to break the seal. Hey, Messi.
let me do
Hey. Here. Oh.
It's a rice powder.
So how do you use this?
I wanted to talk about the
Organic brown rice,
Yes.
cereal, drink maize.
Yes.
I see. What does it do?
I wanted to show the problem because the body you see here has 50,000 trillion cells. This is our body. And if you can feed your cells right, whatever be the problem bothering that body, it will correct it.
Okay.
But most of the things we're eating, like we live in a drive-through economy, at times we don't even have the time to plan.
That's right.
Plan our meals, make sure we're eating more alkaline than acidic. We don't have the time to plan all those things. We just eat what we're eating. Our body is starving. We may not feel it. We don't feel it. But at times you have a headache. But when you sleep, it goes away. Why? Because your body goes back in itself and pull from other parts of your body alkaline reserves and comes and neutralizes it. But when that keep happening, and when you lose all the reserve, it now goes now to your vital organs, which are the last resort. And now, based on the organ that is debilitated, you can now start having problems when you go to the doctor. That's why you get up one day, you go to the doctor, they're telling you, giving you all this diagnosis, and you're like, where did it come from? When did it happen? But it has been an ongoing process from our lifestyle that we don't know. So alpha meta, as you see, the name is alpha meta.
Yeah.
Means it stands for alpha metabolism.
Okay.
Means it helps to return your metabolism back to the point of origin.
Oh, okay.
So if you can return your metabolism back to the point of origin, whatever the thing that is bothering you can be reversed.
Wow.
Yes. So alpha meta, as I told you, is just organic brown rice cultivated on soils with no chemicals, no pesticides, no herbicides.
Okay.
They allow even the land to fallow. They use frogs, natural things, just to fertilize the land.
Okay.
It has everything that our body needs.
With this?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you take it within 30 seconds, it's already in your cell.
Really?
Yes, that's why you don't take it with food, because when you eat your regular food, it takes 2 hours for digestion to kick
Yeah.
in. But when you take Alpha Meta, within 30 seconds, it's already in your cell. Means it is broken down to the finest component that your body absorbs it immediately. Immediately. And you have all your 36 ADP of energy.
Wow.
So Alpha Meta helps to detoxify, rejuvenate, repair, and protect your cell.
All right, let me ask you this. So, I mean, do you take it early in the morning or you take it late at night or any time of the day?
It's not a supplement, it's food for the cell. Means what?
Oh, it's food for the cell.
It's food for the cell. Means you can take it anytime, anyhow. Anytime you want it, you can take it. Like I got up this morning, I took Alpha Meta in the morning.
So you mix it with water?
You can mix it with water, you can even take it dry. Let's say if you're in a place where you're not comfortable, you can put the powder in your mouth, because it's even best when you use your saliva amylase to mash it with, and then you drink water. But definitely you can take it with warm water.
I see.
Yes, with warm water. It has a scoop in it. It has a scoop inside. It's just
Yeah.
like it's kind of, yes, that's a scoop. It has a scoop. And anybody from a newborn baby to a 90-year-old, anybody can take Alpha Meta.
From a newborn baby to who?
To
a 90-year-old.
Can take Alpha Meta. I have a 5-month-old. She's on Alpha Meta. Okay.
Okay. Can I?
Sure, you can test it.
Lord Jesus.
And you have it. It's just like rice, not so. Rice with no, like when you cook rice without salt. Yes, that's how it is.
Yeah. Oh, it has this beautiful thing to it.
Yeah. So I even have pregnant women, like they use it to curb their nausea. Like instead of
Really?
yes, you know.
So what? You take a scoop?
You take a scoop, but you see, a scoop will be heavy to put in your mouth without.
I know.
So it definitely is good to do it with water, and it fills you up. It's like Akamo. It thickens up. So if you put like 2 scoops at times, it will fill you up. You may even go for the whole day, and you're like, I did not eat.
Wow. But does it help lose weight too or no?
If you use it, like if you decide to be on it, yeah, it will help you lose weight because you're not taking all those calories. Yeah, you're not taking all those calories. The problem with the weight is how much calories we put in a day.
Hey, I got to lose some weight.
Really?
Hallelujah.
You've been fasting all this while, so that already.
Oh,
but
wow. But it has
problem-
this taste to
The
it.
problem is not even the weight. The fun is that it's going to give you a wonderful bill of health. Yes, because when
The
I tell
health
you,
part of it.
yes, when I tell you that anything means what, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, name it, anything where you've been told.
Can you zoom this in
Yes,
for us?
anything that has a pause, it unpauses it.
Anything, I like that.
Yes.
Anything that has a pause, it
Yeah.
unpauses it.
Yes.
Wow.
Anything that you don't have a solution, that you don't even know what is, so long as it's not spiritual, anything that you don't have a solution for, yes, it does.
Can you zoom this thing in for us? Fantastic.
Yes, because
Wow.
like I had my baby 5 months ago, and it's something. It's for me. This is a business of integrity. You have to use the product before you tell
That's it.
somebody. So my sister had her baby, and within 2 weeks she was on her feet by C-section, and she was going like nobody. Like she didn't even have a baby. Like literally had to enter the house and like, who had a baby? You have to figure out who was the person because nobody was laying down. So when I had the baby, throughout my pregnancy, I was taking Alpha Meta. So my blood pressure was beautiful. Like I just had to take prenatal vitamins because, you know, you have to take it. But no problem. And I had the baby through an emergency C-section. The first night I was on a pain pump. I didn't use it. So, but since I could not eat, I was waiting to be able to eat so that I can start taking Alpha Meta. So I was put on all this high pain medication, ibuprofen 800 milligram, oxycodone 325 to be taken as needed. I think the first day I took it once, the second day I took it once, the third day. By the time I started taking my Alpha Meta and the other product I'm talking about, I was back on my feet.
Wow.
Your body heals faster. Like it's just, in short, it's giving your body what it needs.
Okay.
You know, if we could grow our stuff in front of our homes with no pesticides, with no insecticide, our food will be our first medication. Our food is our first medication. But if you look at the
I
world,
like that. Our
yes,
food is our first medication.
But we're looking at the realities of what we have today. It's not doable. And that's why we are getting sicker, even though we are in an improved world, with this improving technology, but people are getting more unhealthy.
Yeah.
Because, yes.
What's the next product you have? I'm telling you, this is nice.
Yes,
I like the taste of it.
Yes, the last, and as I told you, my baby is on it. I mean, when you carry her, you know you've carried a baby.
I like that. When you carry her, you know you
Yes,
carry the baby.
yes,
Wow.
yes. So, and there's so many ways. I'm telling you that as I told you, any situation that has a pause, you unpause it.
Okay, but this is not, you know, in the market. We have to order it through.
The fact that if you went to the market and you saw this, I'm sure you tell me, and I tell you it's $90. You usually tell me, oh, I'll go home and put my own brown rice in the box and eat it. Until somebody tells you what it is. And that's the whole thing with network marketing. Network marketing is by ear or mouth. It's by ear, it's by word of mouth. Somebody you know that will tell somebody that, yeah. And as I'm telling you, you know, it's by word of mouth. That's just the characteristics of network marketing. Yes, and that's why the product is marketed by network marketing.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So the last reason I told you. Your stuff.
Yes, my stuff.
I told you we
my
are sick.
stuff, yes.
We are sick because of, one, the food we eat, and we are also sick because of our environment. Remember, like 100 years ago, we didn't have the cell phones. We didn't have all these things. But from the time Thomas Edison created the bulb, there was the beginning of a problem. Because right now, we've gradually moved from the agrarian era to the industrial era, and now we're in the information era.
Right.
You and I cannot do without a cell phone.
That's right.
And all these gadgets are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And we have a lot of them in our homes, a lot of them. But they put out something called EMFs, electromagnetic fields.
Okay.
You know, most of us don't pay attention to it because we don't see it.
Right.
And because they don't talk about it every day. But it's real, and it's affecting our health. That's why, despite the growth in technology, we are getting more sicker.
Yeah.
Because this body has a frequency. Our environment has a frequency. Because of the growth in technology, our environment has a higher frequency than the frequency of our body.
Okay.
Do you remember when we used to have those TVs with antenna?
Yeah.
When you pass by, you notice that it affected
That's
the image.
That's
it's because your body has a frequency, and the TV also has a frequency. Now we don't feel it because all our TVs don't have no more. They don't have antennas no more. But it's for real, because EMF is affecting. There's a video on Rick Sanchez because right now we have our internet speed has gradually gone from 4 gigabytes to 5G.
Yeah.
Yes. If you watch that documentary on Rick Sanchez and you hear what EMF does to our health, then you can understand why they are talking that some of these conditions that we never used to even know about now is in every community and is killing people every day. Because it's real, but because we don't see it,
okay,
we kind of downplay it. Averagely, we have to spend 6 minutes on our cell phone a day, but how many of us spend 6 minutes on our cell phone? Some of us even sleep with our cell phones on our bed.
Yeah.
But if you know the amount of radiation your cell phone puts out.
Radiation.
Yes.
Radiation.
Yeah, it puts
because sometimes you have the phone, then all of a sudden it's so hot in your hands. Yeah.
Yes, it puts out. Apart from being so hot in your hands, if you could see the structure of your blood just by you holding your cell phone, yeah. Because when we talk about EMFs, yeah, it affects even you being in an environment surrounded by a lot of electronics. It slows down even your circulation.
Wow.
So you can even start understanding your red blood cells become more clogged together. They are not free. And when your circulation is slowed down, you can easily have a clot. Because when you hear people saying, oh, a 21-year-old having a stroke, now it's so common.
Yeah.
But those were things that were not common. What are we doing? Our cell phones are always in our pocket.
And that's what I tell my don't put your cell phone, and sometimes I see people putting their cell phone right where their bra is.
Even some women still do that.
Yeah, they still do.
And very soon down the road you find yourself with breast cancer. And you're like, how? Those are fatty tissues that you don't know what is happening. So there's some of those little things that we are enjoying all these things we don't know what it's doing. But EMF is real, and it has an impact on our health.
Yeah, on our health.
It has a lot of impact on our health. That's why some conditions that we never used to talk about, we never used to hear about, is so real. I mean, today you're hearing somebody is diagnosed with cancer, and the next month the person is gone. You don't even know when the disease came in and when it was diagnosed and when they are gone. But it's real, and everybody needs to protect, everybody needs to prevent, everybody needs to be aware so that you can even take some steps at preventing for yourself and your family.
Wow. So what is this?
Okay, that is where Alpha Spin comes in play.
Alpha Spin.
Yes, the name of the tool is Alpha Spin. But before I talk about Alpha Spin, I want us to talk about how do we come about it. It's inspired by one of the villages of longevity, which is Burma in Southeast Asia. Scientists realized that in Burma, people live relatively longer and healthier. they wanted to find out why is this phenomenon happening in this part of the world as opposed to this part of the world. They came to realize that it's because the ecosystem of Burma is still natural. It's still pure. It still has a natural frequency with our body. That's why in Burma you find a 90-year-old still carrying out his chores and going about his business like nothing happened. While on this part of the world, a 50, 60-year-old has a cane and a walker.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So what they did was that they just duplicated that same frequency in Burma. Because you and I cannot go to Burma. I mean, we are just hearing about Burma. We cannot go to Burma every day. But it's alleged people settle in Burma and they get healed from conditions. So with this disc, they were able to create that same frequency in Burma. And put in. They were able to duplicate that same frequency in Burma. So with this, you have a portable Burma.
Okay.
So what with this, it's like a firewall. When you understand how a firewall works in a computer, what this does is that being here, if I had my cell phone surrounded by all the electronics I'm surrounded with, it harmonizes the frequency of our environment to the frequency of our body. Let's say, as I told you, the environment has a higher frequency. Your body has a lower frequency. That affects your health. But when that race is coming, if you can see, if you had like an electromagnetic tester to test the rays that your TV is putting out, you'll find your electromagnetic tester beeping because it's putting on a high frequency. But by the time you put this in the middle, those numbers are dropping because it's like a firewall. So with this already, no matter the amount of electronics you're surrounded with, you don't receive radiation because it's a firewall.
So it blocks the radiation.
Yes, that's how
see.
It blocks it. So you don't receive it. Like just having it here, it works in a 2-meter radius. So it means already anything we have around here already, it's already created at a wall, so it does not affect our health.
Oh. Well, of course, you gave me one. Hey, hello.
Yes, it does not affect our health. But there are many ways we can use this alone. I want my audience to Google, because there's a lot of information online. But when we Google maybe the wrong stuff.
Right.
Yes, if you Google alpha spin, the research behind alpha spin is as old as the works of Einstein.
Wow.
Spinning energy.
All right, so those of you who are watching us, Google it, alpha spin.
Yes, alpha spin. So it's a technically engineered glass. You know, it works with light, water, and air. Means having it here, it works with air. But if you put it in water with anything, means even your regular drinking water, it changes the structure of your water.
Really?
Yes. It changes
So
the structure.
you can put this in water too?
Yes, I drink, since Maryland has good tap water, I drink tap water, but I have it in my water jar, I have it in my water pitcher. So I have one in it. So that's
Really?
what everybody in the house drinks, yes.
I bought this machine, Kangen water.
Yes.
And Lord Jesus, that thing is so expensive.
Yes, it's a lot of investment.
Wow.
Yes. So just by you having alpha spin, when you talk about changing the structure of water, some people are like, how are you changing the structure of water? Water is H2O. But when you look at the structure of structured water, if you Google structured water or the memory of water, you'll see that the hydrogen has a different angle. And with that, your body can absorb it. Because most of the waters we have on the market, if you look at their pH, it's acidic. And when you drink that, your body does not absorb it. You drink it, yes, it tastes right, but
And
your
then you
body
just
does not,
keep peeing
yes,
it
your body
out.
does not absorb it. But when you take that same water and you put it over alpha spin like this, or you run it through alpha spin, it changes the structure of the water. And your body absorbs it more. And just by you drinking structured water, it has more oxygen. So it definitely even helps you therapeutically.
I see. I want those of you, because she says you can Google it,
Yeah, Google
I
it.
want you to Google it, Alpha Spin, and get
Read
all
about
the
it.
information, you can get on it. My prayer is not just us receiving information, no, but us receiving information and doing something about it, taking a step, not just us hearing it, no, but taking a step. I'm really, all the products but what is that?
I'll get to that, but I wanted to tell you more about alpha spin because I told you alpha spin can work with light, water, and air. And even we have people that have been diagnosed with tumors, and just by them carrying alpha spin on them 24/7 and taking alpha meta, they go back to the hospital, the tumors are shrinking. So I really want people to don't look at it as a piece of glass, but read about it because I cannot go through the uses of alpha spin.
Yeah.
You can even cook with alpha spin. I boil my rice with alpha spin. I boil my beans with alpha spin. Just by you having alpha spin in your fridge, it increases the shelf life of all those your vegetables. My aunt kept cabbage in the fridge for 5 months. She traveled to Africa just because she had alpha spin in her water pitcher in the fridge. That cabbage lasted 5 months in the fridge.
5 months?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Well, of course I have one. I'm going to try it.
You have to try it with your juice. Take your juice, pour it in the glass, place one on the alpha spin, and allow the other one in the kitchen. Put it in another cup and then taste the same juice. Then you start understanding what I'm talking about, because you need to experiment it to really understand what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yes, like I have pictures in my phone. My baby sister works at the diabetic unit with a hospital back home, and this lady came to her, but the lady didn't have money to be coming to the hospital every day for wound dressing. So she was going to this lady to do her wound dressing. She was using water, just water that passed through alpha spin. You need to see that lady's wound healing. That lady's wound healing. 1 month, 2 months, that lady's wound healed. If that lady had money to take alpha meta, she'll be free from diabetes.
Wow.
So when I say any situation that has a pulse, it unpulses it, it does that. So, I mean, it's information that if for anybody who is tired of taking pills, anybody who wants to be in that place of health.
Health, right.
Yes. And even if you don't want to be there, just preventing, because right now with the technological changes, we are exposed to a lot of stuff.
A lot, yeah.
And me being...
Especially radiation.
Yes. And it's for real. It's for real. It's for real. Like when you go Google alpha spin, you'll see a picture of like Washington, D.C. taken with a spatial camera. You can really see it in the air, but because we don't see it with our naked eyes, we think it's, we think it's, it does not bother us. But have we ever asked ourselves, why will you stay home? Maybe you're off, you stay home, at the end of the day, you still have a headache. Because all those gadgets from now, a microwave, a TV, all those things are loading us with EMF, but because we don't see it, we think it's not real. And even some of these habits that we have, like heating water, when you take water and heat it in the microwave, the structure has changed. You're not still drinking the same water. Even the food you cook in the pot, by the time you're heating it the next day, it tastes the same, or even tastes good, even tastes more. I like food that I slept, but it's not the same thing you're eating. And somebody has to prove it to you, maybe structure-wise, before you can understand. Like that's why I like to invite people to the presentation, because when you can see the structure of your blood. Like personally, I used to take this for granted until I traveled to Indonesia. I think I traveled in Indonesia 2017, and they did a live demo where they called a 35 or 40-year-old on stage, and they did a blood sample, and they projected it on the projector. You see how his blood cells were clocked together, and they could tell you diseases that he was predisposed to with that type of blood cell, and then giving that guy alpha meta just within 30 seconds, and then you saw how his blood cells were now separating themselves.
Wow.
So already just having a lifestyle predisposes us to certain conditions that if you know better, if you have that information, you can make those changes.
Wow. Wow. It's interesting. It's interesting.
So alpha spin 2 works with light. When you attach it to a light source, it travels at the speed of light. What we're talking about is energy. It's energy. Because before a disease is diagnosed, we have an energy field and we have a physical field. Alpha meta plays on this is a physical field, but we have an energy field. So alpha spin works on the energy field.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's energy. If you take alpha spin and you place a call, you hold it with your cell phone, and you place a call, that person at that end receives that energy.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
Energetically, not so.
Oh.
In terms of energy, you know how you see somebody and you have a good vibe with somebody,
Right.
same as you meet somebody you don't have a good vibe.
Yeah.
Because our energy, we are interconnected. Physically, we see ourselves separate, but energetically, we are interconnected. If we had to take our pictures energetically, you cannot separate. I will not be able to separate you from me. But physically, we can do that. So definitely, our energy, just by you talking you can call the person on the phone. By the time you're having if he or she told you she had a headache, by the time you're having a 30-minute conversation, they can tell you that the headache is subsiding. Because energy-wise, we are not limited by space or time in terms of energy. So alpha spin has to do more with energy.
Wow. Alpha spin.
Yes.
Alpha spin.
So, like as I told you, when I had the baby, I was using it with the source of light and the suture line. It helped me with my pain. It helped with my pain, and the alpha meta I didn't have to take medication. I don't first of all like medication.
Wow.
I take it only, I mean, if I have to take it in a situation where being a nurse, I mean, I understand that my body works this way, so there are some things that for me to take it, it has to be beyond, like I have no choice.
Wow.
But but this is what I'm using. Like headache, I don't have any pill in my hand right now.
Wow. So what else are we looking? This I like this. This.
But if you put alpha spin and alpha meta together, whatever is bothering you, it goes away over time. Yes, it goes away over time. So you can regain your health just by you using alpha spin and alpha meta. I have people that are going to that maybe I've met them on chemo, but just because they have this product, they can go from chemo and come and go to work.
Wow.
Which was something they could not even do. They could not even manage their pain before.
Wow.
Or you have people on pain medication and it's not helping them. Put them on alpha meta, they are doing better.
Wow.
So it's just that return to, for me, I look at this product like a gift from God, because that return to nature, but it's helping your body, putting back your body in that environment where you can regain your health.
Wow. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I really, appreciate you coming all the way from Maryland just to come and show us this. Why? Because I believe that God's people ought to live healthy,
Definitely.
not just us praying and shouting and screaming, but for our bodies to live healthy, for our children to enjoy us a very long time, for us to enjoy our children for a very long time. So that is key. What else, because of our time, what else did you bring?
Oh, I just bought, we have many more products, and I forgot to tell them, Alpha Spin 2 comes in a chain form, like with this, I mean, when I have it on, I don't receive radiation.
Wow.
So that's why I like to just add it to my outfit.
Wow.
Because this is the baby.
That's the baby of it.
That's the baby of it, and when you have it, you don't receive radiation. We have many products. Definitely, we can't even go through the products.
Wow.
But now, when somebody now contacts me and based on what they are
Definitely.
talking, I can now guide them to the website for them to see most of the things we have there for backache. We have a lot of products yes online, and this one is just the newest, made in America. It's called Absorb. It comes for sleep. One for sleep. It's a cream. It's a natural cream where one is for sleep, one is a muscle relaxant, and one is for pain. So depending on what is going on, it has specific areas where you apply it, and
it's for sleep.
yeah, some people have, you'll be surprised, people have problems sleeping. Some people have trouble with sleep, some people have trouble
Essential
with sleep.
mineral.
Yes.
Support cream.
Yeah, this is the one for sleep solution.
Wow.
You just one puff, you don't even need to do more, just one puff. And most of the places you apply that, where our vessels are close to our skin, like on the neck, on the cheek, here, you choose one closer to the area where you're having an issue. Let's say if it was pain and you had a pain here, you can do it here. Because your vessels here, because of your pores, yes, and you rub it in. But you need to shower before doing it, because it absorbs everything on the surface of the skin and takes it in.
Wow.
Yes, but it's wonderful. Like I have my girlfriend, she has a sleeping problem. Like when I visit her, if she's sleeping, her kids don't wake her up, because if she wakes up, she can go back to sleep. So I had to give her one to she's like, no, this is hindering my prayer life because I can't get up to pray again. So I need to do it and skip days because,
Wow.
I'm able to sleep. I mean, you'll be surprised that sleep is a problem for some people.
I know, right?
Yes.
And this is total body relax.
Yes, that's the
Wow.
one for pain. Yes.
Now, where, of course, you have to give us every little bit of information as to where or how the audience can contact you.
Okay. For those in Maryland, definitely, we're having a presentation tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, at the Holiday Inn, that's 1000 Baltimore Avenue. We do that maybe twice a month, where we do presentation. We have specialists to talk about the products, and people do their testimony. And I'm also available to even go out of state, but definitely, I also do presentations on by Zoom with people out of state, because as I told you, it's a home-based business.
Okay.
So means you can contact anywhere, you can convert your contacts in your cell phone into your customers, because it's either you're sick or somebody
That's sick,
that is
right.
sick. So it's a worldwide business which we can do from here, because when you understand what network marketing is, gone are those days where we are not limited by time and space now.
Yeah.
Means right now I can be here and I have a client in Britain. I can
That's
be
it.
here and I have a
That's
client
it.
in
People
Ghana.
are watching us from
Yes,
Europe. Yeah.
yes, and have a client there, because I just need to order them. Like, In Europe, I can order your products online. I can guide you to order your products online.
Okay.
But in Africa, it's cash and carry.
Okay, of course.
Yes, it's cash and carry, but we can still help you get your products there and then work with you, because it's a business that, you know, we are not disconnected, because the beauty about it is when you have a testimony. So
Right.
when you get your products, we help you use it and we follow up with you.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, we follow up with you. You don't just order your stuff and buy your gun. No, we follow up with you on how to use it, because even this part, I didn't go through all what you can do with this part. For this part, somebody who sweats a lot, you can have it in your shoes. You will not have odors with your shoes again.
Wow.
So there's so many ways you can use it, and you don't know what may be. May not be my problem, may be a problem to another person.
That's
Yes,
true.
you know, like even the strips. At times I don't trash it, because when I have a situation like even a little bit in the kitchen where I cut my hand, and boom, my wound heals faster. So
Wow.
you can use it. There's so many things that you can do with it. So we cannot go through everything on the
Wow.
show.
But I want people to be able, literally we have literally 100 people sharing this.
Okay.
Okay. So we have people that I would love for them to contact you one-on-one.
Definitely. I prefer that, because people don't want to share their problems.
Right.
No, they know.
One-on-one. So that some way, somehow, in whichever way they need the help,
Yes.
they can get it.
Definitely.
You see, I said to somebody the other day, I said, this platform here is not just for preaching of the word, okay? But for information to be given so that lives will be preserved.
Definitely.
Yeah, health. I mean, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health.
Yes.
In being health and be in health.
Amen.
You may prosper and be in health, even as you're so prosperous. And so I want us to get in touch with her, get in touch with Etta, get in touch with her, get in touch with her, get in touch with her. Call her number. I mean, she's going to give a telephone number and blast that phone with phone calls. Because if you are healthy, there are certain things we are going through. It is not spiritual.
I mean, when I talked about even the allergy that I talked about, if you take those same apples and you structure them over this thing, you put them in alpha spin, I've eaten an apple after that. When he structured those apples, he gave me one. Yes, I didn't have that issue. And just in the line of what I do, I've met people, Africans, that are allergic to tomatoes. People have developed different types of allergy here.
I mean, it's the
Lactose
truth.
intolerance,
Yeah.
a lot of things. Take that same product, pass it through your alpha spin, or take your alpha meta, it's gone.
Wow.
I met a Ghanaian lady that gave a testimony that her daughter, if she eats anything with tomatoes, she's going to the emergency. But just by putting her daughter on alpha meta, she's eating anything.
Wow.
So, you know, the fact that as I was talking about the changes, the structure of the food we're eating,
Right.
we are not conscious, but it gradually is affecting our health.
Yeah.
Because when I came to the US, I was eating apples. But 5 years down the road, I started
Now you're
noticing those
allergic to-
issues.
right.
I started noticing those differences. And we have children in our home that cannot eat eggs. We have children in our home
Yeah.
that cannot eat butter,
Yeah.
that cannot eat this.
Yeah.
How are you going to cook? It's already expensive shopping for the house.
Yeah.
But how do you go separating, okay, I don't put this because X does not eat it, but you structure those same thing. I mean, you need to try to experiment
Experiment,
it.
right.
Yes. It makes life really, really easy. Like some people eat beans, they have a lot of gas. Throw your alpha spin in it and boil it and see if you're going to have the same problem.
You can boil it.
You boil it.
Really?
see.
You can boil
You
it?
can boil it. You boil it. You put it in water. Anything. I told you anything, any water. You can even buy your gas with it. Okay. When you go to buy gas, just by you holding it at the hose of your pump like this, I told you it changes the structure. This thing crosses a wall. It changes the structure of any liquid it comes in contact with. Your blood is liquid. Gas is liquid. Water is liquid. Any liquid. Your juice is liquid. Holding it at the hose of your pump like this, you're able to save 10 to 30% at the pump because it changes the structure of your gas. Your engine runs better, and you save. We just need to Google the information.
Hey, people, Google this, I tell you.
Yes.
And I know, I mean, bless God, she blessed me with one. And I bless God. Thank you so much.
Thank God.
Really, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
The problem is you've given this thing to me over how many months now, and I've not used it.
Because you don't know what it is. And that's
I've
why,
really not used
that's
it.
why
And you were chasing me. Oh, Lord Jesus. She was chasing me all over the place. Mommy, can I do a presentation? Can I do a presentation? And I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, this daughter doesn't know how busy I am. But I'm really going to use it. I
Yes,
mean,
me too.
starting from
Yes.
when I get home, I'm going to start using this.
And you can, even when you want to sleep, even just have it by your bedside. It's going to help you. I mean,
Wow.
if you read about it, then you will now, you will not be far from your back.
Wow.
You will not be far from your back, because even just being in your bag is working.
Wow.
You will not be far from you, because having it in the 2-meter area, like just having it here, you don't receive light from anything, that you don't receive radiation from anything that's around you.
Wow.
You don't.
Okay, so I have this. I have to have that one too. All right? I have to have that one because I'm always behind a camera. And not only that, but I'm always with a phone.
Yes.
I mean, phone, always. With all these hundreds of people calling it.
yes.
I mean, it's like I'm constantly on the phone.
Yes.
And there are times I have a spiritual mother, and oh God, she is more busy than anything else. And she said her doctor told her, thank you, Lord. She said her doctor told her that, there are times I will ask her, Mama, I mean, am I on speaker? She said, yes, because the doctor told me enough of me putting the phone on my ears. Yeah.
Yeah, if you, I think I'll forward you the,
Wow.
the documentary on Rick Sanchez,
Wow.
where it was done by 5G, the experiment on 5G, the latest high-tech speed of
Right.
internet, and you see how it's going to affect our ecosystem. People are going to become more sicker, and they will not be understanding. Gone are those days where we say it's witchcraft or it's this.
Right.
Just some little changes in our environment.
Little changes.
Little changes in our environment will make a difference.
Wow.
And it's all about information, as you say.
That's it, information.
It's all about information, because especially some of us, we are here, we go to the same wakekeepings, we go to the same church, we are not really involved in other communities, we don't really know what is going on.
Right.
But it's about the information.
Wow.
It's about the information.
Wow. I want you to give a number out.
Okay.
I mean, yes. Every telephone number you have, I mean, just put it out there. Look in that
I
camera.
have just one telephone number. I try not to get a lot, though with time I'm going to
Yeah.
make this one my main telephone number for the business, because
Right.
it's getting hectic. It's 202, area code 202-569-7174.
Repeat it like 3 times.
202-569-7174. But if you're out of the country, I think you have to do 001.
Right.
You have to do 001 202-569-7174. And the name is Ateviki. And on Facebook, I go by my name, Ateviki. I also put videos on Facebook. And this is an opportunity for everybody to change your life. Okay. It's not only an opportunity of health, but it's also an opportunity of wealth. Because just by you, first of all, taking care of your health, it starts with you taking care of your own health. Because you're sharing your own story. You're not going to share some other person's story. So you have to be a user. You have to, it starts with you. And you making those changes, and now you can bless somebody. And when you bless that person, you're getting paid. You're getting paid for doing that. You're getting paid for helping somebody get healthy, because the company distributes about 50% of its profit to its distributors.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're talking about, like this year, we have a 3-month package for those in the United States only, Vegas promotion, which is just one bonus. Means if you get a certain number of points just by you sharing the information, you get points to go to Vegas 4 nights. It's 4 nights paid
Vegas.
for free.
Hey.
Free, yes, free.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
I was there
So
last
it's
year.
202-569-7174.
Yes, 74.
All right, 202, and I want to repeat the number. Why? Because I want us to talk to her, get more information. Not only that, but make sure you get something. Make sure you get something. So it's 202-569-7174. 202-569-7174. And I want you to get in touch with her. And I know that your life will not be the same. I am telling you, this thing, I think hey.
That's yours already.
Hey! Praise the Lord. The benefits, hallelujah. All right, the benefit. Yeah. So these are all the benefits you receive. But I want you to call the number again, 202-569-7174. Those of you watching us on YouTube and those of you watching us on Facebook, I want you, Periscope and all these places, I want you to write this number and get in touch with her. Some of you, are buying products that you cannot even talk to the one who is in charge of it. You can't even talk to anybody. You cannot get anybody to talk to. If you call customer service, they are rushing to get off the phone. You can't. But this one, trust me. She's one of our daughters on social media, and make sure you get connected to her. 202-569-7174. 202-569-7174. And I want you to call her, ask questions, buy the product, buy it. Those of you who have a whole bunch of children, and by the time the day is over, you are worn out. And there are some people like me, if I'm too tired, I can't sleep. If I'm extra tired, some people are tired and they just go to sleep. No, if I'm too tired, no, I can't sleep when my body is really tired. And so I'm going to, try these things, and I'm going to give you a heads up on it. But I know they are good. All right, I know they are good. And so I want to bless God for your life. Somebody is saying very interesting, because they don't know stuff like that. So very interesting. Somebody also said, what is this product about, please? And I think she came on later. We explained it. And it's my daughter, Jenna. She's also in Virginia, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Jenna, get in touch with her, and I know you will be blessed. Make sure that precious daughter of yours, that beautiful daughter of yours, make sure you get her one of these. All right, that beautiful daughter of yours, make sure you get her one of these. And I know she will be okay. Her name is Etta Vicky, and make sure you connect to Etta. And I know that your life will be okay. We are doing the spiritual, let's do the physical as well. As we do the spiritual, let's do the physical. Now, what I really like about this thing is, some people have all the information. Yeah, somebody said, I never heard of it before. You see, so some people have the information, but they are not willing to share. They are so selfish that, I know of this, but I thought it would not benefit just me, for me just keeping it to myself. That we have hundreds of audience that can benefit from it. So you came all the way from Maryland just to be here.
Yes,
and we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Audrey said, thanks, Mom, for sharing. I'll be buying some of these things and share with others. Fantastic.
Yes,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Make sure I'm telling you, this audience God has given us are wonderful.
Thank God.
Trust me, they
thank
are
God for
wonderful, wonderful. And so I am going to try this starting from, you saw me testing it. I am going to try it starting from, when the broadcast is over. I'll mix it with some warm water and drink it, and then start from there. And trust me, I am going to, it's like trying to explain, some of these words. No. Her name is E-T-E-H.
A-T. Ate.
Ate.
A-T-E-H.
E-T.
A as in apple.
A-T-H.
E-H.
E. Okay. All right. So somebody is asking for the spelling.
A-T-E-H.
Somebody is saying it's like trying to explain scleroderma to precious Holy Spirit.
I don't blame that person, because definitely it's like, okay, like right now, I don't know, the latest iPhone is what? iPhone, I don't know if it's 10 or it's 11, but this alpha spin is like having iPhone 200 today.
Wow.
For real. It's like having iPhone 200. That's why I really want to encourage the audience to go read about it. Please read about it.
Yeah, read on it.
Go to YouTube, look up people's testimony. I mean, you can even use this thing for massage. People are having strokes, they are being massaged. I can't give all the information online. Call me, please. Call me.
For massage?
Yes, you can use it for massage.
How? Because I have, no, I'm serious. Because I have a massage therapist that comes to my house every other week. And she gets paid.
When she comes, have her use your alpha spin on you to massage you too.
No, I'm serious.
They understand energy, so they know. Definitely, I put you in contact with her, yes. If you have 4, because okay, if you have 4 of these, if you place them in the 4 angles of your home, you don't receive radiation from, like, everybody in your space is connected. So anybody in that space, when I said one protects just like a 2-meter radius.
Right.
But when you put 4, they communicate together.
Okay.
It creates a quantum. If you're massaged in that space, I'm like, say, I need to talk to her. Yes, they understand energy because they also deal with energy therapists too, yes.
Wow.
So you can use it, even just passing, even putting the lotion and even using it to massage. You know, people who do this alternative, they'll understand more about it. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Because I have a massage therapist that comes to, you know, the house every other week.
Yes.
You know, and because this work is hectic. Yeah. And then every week she comes to the house, you have to be, you know, I mean, so I'm really good. But I had this, how many months now? I never used it. It's still in the box sitting in my house there. I am going to go home and
That's
use it.
why I'm not quick to give it to somebody when they don't even sit to listen, because it's like just giving a ring to a pig.
Right.
They don't know what it is,
Right.
and they'll sell it. You have people that have, it's now that they're like, oh, I had it, but I don't know what it is. Like, I just had a lady, I really felt pissed off because this lady, since I work in a home care agency, 4 months ago, she had to run back home because her son, with the situation in Cameroon, the son got shot.
Oh.
So, but this lady is having this product, but because she has never sat down to know what the product is, she came back to tell me that her son's leg got amputated. I felt so mad. I felt so, and that's an 18-year-old. I felt so frustrated because I thought you had the solution, but you didn't even know that you had the solution. Because wounds, like doctors in Africa that know about this product, they don't amputate diabetic wound no more. Yes, they don't amputate diabetic wounds no more. The doctors don't know about it. As I tell you, where the hospital pauses, it pauses.
Wow.
But it's we too opening ourselves to information, because we are in a country where, you know, most of us were not working back home. So we come in here, want to do 16 hours, 7 days, and the money is still not enough because the more we work, the more we pay. So this is an opportunity even to turn it down.
Wow.
This is an opportunity to turn it down and do something on the side that can help you. You know, just by you doing this, when you do a business, there are a lot of things you can deduct for taxes, which on our jobs we cannot even deduct.
Right.
There are a lot of things you can deduct.
Right.
And it's something you can hand over to your children. Yes. Just by you being a member of this company, you know, and you having a team worldwide, you're already in business for yourself. Means you don't need a capital, you don't need to go get a $100,000 loan. You buy your products to take care of your body.
Right.
And because it's helping you, you share with your friend.
Right.
When they are buying, you get paid.
Right.
You get paid. And if they are doing the same thing, sharing, you're building an empire for yourself.
Wow.
And which you can hand over. If you're not there today, your child takes over. Means what? If you had built a team for yourself, that commission continuously is paid to your children.
Wow.
Like I have a lady in Africa, and the lady that actually owns the U.S. team now, her son died like 3 years ago in an accident. But her son was registered. That child is still making money, my God. And the mother has access to it. Wow. So it's actually something that you can hand over to your other generation. So it's not only a lifestyle change, but it's a change in your income. That money that can pay your car note without you stressing, that money that can do something, but you're not straining because you're not lying to somebody.
Right.
Because actually choosing a business I struggled with, because I didn't want a business that I don't know about it and I'm not using, and I have to lie to somebody for them to buy. So actually this is something that you're using for your own self. You have to be a believer to be a crusader, because if you don't believe,
you have to be a believer to be a crusader.
Yeah.
Wow.
if you don't believe, you cannot do it.
You have to be a believer to be a crusader. That's deep.
Yes.
The Lord bless you.
We thank God.
The Lord bless you. I am so grateful. And people of God, I want you to call her, get in touch with her. Let her give you all the information. As cool as she is here, that's how cool she is. She will spend time and explain things to you, help you go on the website and purchase what you need, all right?
Yes.
And it's going to bless you. And so I will come back with a report as to this product. I will definitely come back with a report. The Lord bless you. You are in the hands of God. Stay there. In God's hands, there is mercy and healing. Don't be in a rush to get out. Stay there. He knows how to take you to places you never ever dreamt of being. Until then, I'll see you when I see you. Know that with God, not some things, but all things are possible. Love you. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.